Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to make a tutorial on how to bounce your songs for mixing. So right here I have a song I recorded on it's on FL. So I like to record in FL. It's just easier than other DAWs. And everybody hates on it, but I think it sounds good. Yeah. Anyways. So first once we get our song recorded and we're ready to send it, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all the blank space to lower any noise or background sound or anything that's overlapping. It shouldn't be in there. So I'm gonna cut it to make it not be in the mix, and it's just easier to do it beforehand than do it while you're working in the session. Now that we got that done, I basically just cut out all the blank space, all the pockets that like where no one talking was. You can leave in the breaths. I usually leave in most of the time, except on ad-libs. I always cut those out, unless it is an ad-lib, But for like the verse and like the hook and the lead vocals, you can just leave the breaths in. You can cut a few here and there that are just kind of unnecessary, but overall you can usually just leave them in. So once we got that done, basically they don't want to put ad-libs on the song, but I have the sound effect here. So we're gonna put this effect, so I have the sound effect here. And basically you want to have all your stuff labeled. I just have, like, when I bounce it, it'll just be labeled lead 1, 2, and 3, ad-libs and whatnot. So yeah, so what we're gonna do for bouncing it is we're going to press Command R. We have the track title right here. We're gonna go here, we're gonna put new folder. We're gonna change this right here to the new folder to stems. And then once we have that, we're gonna push save. And then we'll do split mixer tracks. So have the settings like this, have split mixer tracks on. Disable the insert effects. Leave it on, leave remainder. Always bounce it in wave, 32-bit, 5, 12. Just basically have everything on max is for like the best results. So once we do that, we press start. So now that is bounced, we can go here to the actual file, and this is where it all bounced to. So we want to leave is, we're going to leave right here. So we want to keep everything we use. So reverb, this reverb box, so you can delete that. Leave, oh, you don't have to keep, don't keep current or master, but we have the lead 1 and 2. This is just what we want here. If we have the effects and we have the beat. And so you want to have whatever audio track you're using. If you have ad-libs, leave the ad-libs, but whichever audio tracks you're using you want to keep, you can get rid of any effects or anything, because there's no actual effects because we pressed disable the inserts. And so once we got that, this is what you're going to send to the engineer. So you're going to take your demo track and you're going to place it in here. And then once we have this right here, you're going to go here, and then you're going to press compress. And this is if you're just using the 2-track beat. So you can leave this beat here. You can also drag the file you got off wherever you got the file from. And this is what you're saying to the engineer. Everything's labeled nicely. Everything's seen as like everything, like each artist is on their own vocal track, and so you want to keep it like that. Unless you're doing auto tune, then you need to make sure like the vocals don't overlap, because it'll mess up the auto tune. So you have to send it. Sometimes you have to send it in like 2 different files just so the vocals don't overlap. That's really important. But if you're doing rapping or the vocals don't overlap, then you can just send it how it is, and that shouldn't be an issue. We have our sound effects here, and it's labeled nicely, beat here, and that's that. So you can just send this off to your engineer, email to him, or however you're doing it. If you have the beat stems, I want to show you how to do those next. All right, so here's the beat. I produced it. So this is how I have it set up. And so what we want to do first is we want to make sure every single one of these is routed to an audio track. And if it's not, then you go here. So you would go here, you would press channel routing, and you put route from selected channels. You press the second one here, and then it would automatically route it to here. And then what we want to make sure next is everything's labeled properly. So as you can see, the melody is right here. My tag is actually in the wrong spot. So my tag on the tag track, and you just want to make sure they're all labeled correctly. So when you bounce it, it'll show the right labels to everything. So it'd be easy for the engineer to come. They don't have to like guess. They know exactly what sound is what. So that's that. And so basically what we want to do, turn off the master track effects, because you want to leave the effects on this. Turn off the master track effects. Actually, I don't think you have to, but I do anyways, just in case. You don't actually have to, but it always helps. Then we want to go here, keep the title. Preferably if you can put the key and BPM in, it always helps out. So that's always nice. Let's go to our song here to blur out all of this. And let's just call it like beat stems. It's not really that important. And so that's where we're gonna put all our beat stems at. Press save. And then what we want to do is we want to have it on leave remainder wave, the same as the vocals, but instead we want to enable the insert effects and make sure the mixer tracks are split. We're gonna press start. Then so that's gonna bounce that out. Right, so that's that. And then when we go to our folder, okay, so we're on our folder. So when we go to our folder, we're gonna see our beat stems in here. And basically it's gonna have everything. And the way I have mine, I will have extra audio files I don't need, like this one. So if it's set up like mine, you have extra audio files, just get rid of them. But we want to keep, can delete this one. So keep current, and then we keep all these like this, and it's all bounced out. Current is just everything together, just unmastered. And so let's be that. And you can call this one vocals, so vocal stems. And then you can just slap them in here. And basically you would do this, and then you would press compress. And this is going to put it all into one file. Okay, then we have our stems here. And this is the one with the vocals and the beat. And this is what you would just send this file to engineer. And I prefer doing it like the compressed way, because I can just download it all at one time, and it's already in a folder, so I don't have to like download a bunch of individual files, which takes forever. So yeah, and then you just send this file off. And yeah, that's how you send vocals out. So now you know.